Sum up your day. It seemed quite tough out there. We heard a lot about braking. Was that the key issue for you?
P1 was good. I was really happy with the car in P1. I think felt like we had made a step forward and was feeling really positive. I literally changed like two of the tiniest things that shouldn't have had barely any effect at all. The smallest change I've ever we've done this year, and we had some brake issues that then made a massive difference, and so that was then a fight with that. That's been a problem. That's been quite a big issue all year actually. So I've never experienced that before. So that's a new thing for me this year.
Okay. It's not the carbon industries versus Brembo transition you're having. Is it something you can sort out overnight?
It's not the transition. It's the performance of.
Is it fixable overnight? I mean, what sort of expectations do you have for tomorrow?
I mean, it's a lottery. We will roll the dice, and you put one on and it works, and then put another on and it doesn't, and we'll see. So I hope tomorrow we figure something out. We're working on it for sure.
First things first, how are you feeling after missing yesterday's media day?
I mean, I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, 2 days ago was pretty bad. Yesterday was better, still not 100%, but today I'm getting there, so better.
It didn't sound like you were 100% happy in the car either. Talk about your helmet issues, you had brake issues. Was it just a difficult day overall?
I mean, the whole FP1 was very tricky. We've had some different problems. FP2, we put everything together a bit more, and it was feeling better on my side, but still we are lacking performance, and we know, I mean, our weak point at the moment is the qualifying pace, and we still need to work on that.
And of course, it's such a tight track that qualifying is so important here. Do you have optimism for tomorrow that you can at least find something to help put you in a better position for Sunday's race?
To be better than today, yes. To go and take pole, honestly, I don't think we've got that in the car for now, but the race pace was strong, so that's positive, but it's also a track where overtaking is very difficult, so we've got to focus on our qualifying pace. That's where we are putting all our effort into, and I hope that will pay the price for tomorrow.
Nice to see you pushing the limits out there. The car looked fast. Just talk me through how happy you are with the job that you did today.
I think pretty happy today. Difficult track just to get in the rhythm of things, just fast, and this is a track all about kind of like timing and getting everything perfect, which is not easy to do when you're going at the speeds that we do, but yeah, therefore a fun day. I think we made some improvements, and hopefully some more to come for tomorrow.
Even kind of with all those challenges and things to come, you were so close in terms of times with Oscar. That must give you a lot of confidence when you find those extra kind of, you tidy things up a bit. You must be in the real fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's going to find things too, you know. FP2, we always look good. We always look much better than everyone, and then we get to qualifying and they catch up. So, you know, I don't think we're in a comfortable place. We still have work to do. Alpine were quick. They've always been quick here. And I'm sure, you know, Red Bull will catch up, and Mercedes will be on it, you know, just when they turn their engines up. So nothing to be comfortable by, but I think a productive Friday.
And I know you've been working a lot behind the scenes just to kind of just help yourself understand this car a bit better. Was this like another day where you felt like you were making a bit more progress with that?
Difficult to say. It's a longer project. It's not as simple as just finding things in a day. It just is. It takes longer than that. So no, we're still working.
On the face of it, it looks like a pretty solid day. Did everything go smoothly from your perspective?
Reasonably, yes. I think there's still some things we want to try and work on and improve. You know, this wouldn't be the first Friday where we've looked strong and then everyone's found a bit more going into qualifying. So I think we still want to find a bit more. But everything's gone pretty smoothly. You know, the car's feeling decent. Still a few more things to tweak, but all in all, not bad.
Do you think it's between yourself and Lando, and is it going to be pretty vital Saturday in terms of the ultimate outcome on Sunday?
Yes, I mean, Saturday's been very important pretty much everywhere this year. I think Imola is, you know, regardless of what the rest of this year's look like, Imola is a place where qualifying means a lot, and that is going to be important. But at the moment, I don't think it's just Lando and I. I think there's a few others that will join us in the fight tomorrow. So we've got to keep our our heads down and try and find a bit more.
Did you find a way with the car? Did it improve over the course of the day?
We tried a lot of bits. Some worked a bit better than others, but yeah, overall, not fast enough at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously qualifying is going to be very important here. We've got the new tyre. Level of confidence that you can threaten the top positions?
At the moment, not very high. Yeah, we definitely need a bit more work to just get a better true corner balance to go faster. I think it's the same in the long runs. I mean, I got overtaken by the McLaren, so that says enough, right? They pull away. But even then, compared to other teams around us, I think at the moment it's it was a bit tough today.
Friday done in Imola. How was it for you out there with the upgraded car?
That's all right. It's not obviously top 5, top 3, so still lots of work to do. But I think overall, positive day for today. Obviously, had to nail it down for tomorrow, but we know the limitation, and we just had our first long run, and yeah, it's good that we saw some limitations there as well, which I think is slightly bigger than probably short run. So yeah, we will definitely put it all together for tomorrow to combine each other between long run and short run.
Coming into the weekend, McLaren were trying to play down their advantage, but they looked to have a clear step over the rest of the field. Was that a surprise to you, and do you think you and Red Bull can do anything about that in qualifying tomorrow?
Still, this stage is to say gap between McLaren and yeah, I think at P2 it's kind of usual story that we're quite close, and qualifying or race either they're able to make a step, so we'll definitely focus to our side what we have to improve, and yeah, at least myself, I just have to focus myself and just keep improving.
Busy weekend for you already, but talk to me about your pace in Friday practice. How was it for you?
It was quite messy today, to be honest. The single lap I never really put together. In FP2 did a mistake on top of the chicane, and then second lap just couldn't cool down the tires enough, and just the grip was not there anymore. So obviously pretty messy, and obviously it's not ideal, but I know where I need to improve for tomorrow. But something that was positive today was long run pace. I think the long run on the medium felt pretty good. So yeah, looking forward now to tomorrow.
Have you got an impression of what you're going to ask the engineers for overnight just to get the car really dialed in for qualifying?
Well, definitely, I think from FP1 to FP2, the balance was in a better place. Obviously, we need to do some adjustment, but as well on my side, I need to improve. But I think, overall, we're on the good way. And now it's down to me for tomorrow.
And finally, has it been easy to get into the zone when you've had so much attention, so many fans delighted to see you here? When the visor goes down, can you get in the zone quickly?
Special to race in front of all the tifosi, and in FP1 the first lap, was incredible to see so many of them in the grandstand, and of course it's really nice to see. But yeah, every time I put the visor down, I always try to get as much as possible in the zone in order to do a good job.
Got a Friday practice under your belt. The car looked good. For that kind of way you think you're at the minute?
Yeah, I think that's a few surprises out there. Gasly put in a really strong lap, and that was a bit of a surprise. But there's a lot of tyre degradation. Obviously, we've got the softest compounds here, first time of the season, so that sort of spices things up a bit. But we know McLaren generally seem to extend their advantage in those conditions, and I had Oscar in my sights, then I didn't. So that was a little bit, he sort of passed Max and went off. So yeah, that's just where we are at the moment as a team, and we know our fights with Max and the Ferraris.
Was you a little bit closer on race runs, do you think, to McLaren?
No, probably closer on quali pace than we were on the race runs, to be honest. I mean, I've literally just jumped out of the car, but we're just going out there. We've got a few new bits on the car, seem to be performing okay. We're not setting the world on fire at the moment, but it's we've just been trying to be consistent and trying to pick up those points while we can. But it was nice to be back out in Imola because it's a really great circuit, really fun to drive. Fans are amazing. So that was a joy.
And you mentioned that C6 tyre.
Yeah.
What kind of field did you get through out there? 'Cause it looked tricky.
It was actually in the quali run. It was pretty good, to be honest. I remember when Seb did an interview 6 years ago in Monaco about using the Hypersoft for the first time. So that's sort of where I'm thinking as well. I think you know what I'm talking about. But it was good fun. It was good out there. And as I said, I really enjoyed just driving this circuit again. But we know this tyre isn't really suited to a track like this. But it mixes things up a bit, so that's what we want.